away with that one, buddy.
I was also looking at, like, I should get Nyxbloom Ancient. I can just about afford it, because this whole deck exists because I wanted to run Nyxbloom Ancient and Meta Reflection right next to each other.
Right. First time I've gotten to use the Dracu set.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because usually I'm just searching for dragons, and there are plenty of dragons that are better than Dracu set.
I was trying to ask what Ugin's Nexus does, and I'm looking at the back of Atzal, and I'm like, why does that sound so... What? It sounds weirdly familiar. You just have the exact same card. Oh, right. He's reciting the card I am reading, not the one that I can't see.
Yeah, sorry. That's Haven of the Spirit Dragon.
That's
think
right.
Ugin's Nexus is
Totally
the one that takes an additional turn when it leaves the bat when it dies.
Oh, man.
Well, 2 games, not too bad. 207.
As in, quick break, BRB guys.
Love that idea.
Oh, yeah.
Ultron 1.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait. Like,
Yeah.
as far as favorite supervillain we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm very excited to see what happens in that episode.
Yeah, Ultron's okay. I want to explore Star
What
Lord's
if-
dad.
Wait, Star Wars Dad, you said?
Star Lord's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like some kind of weird god, right? That'd be, I wanna...
Celestial, I think, specifically.
Yeah. So I got this D12.
Divided by 2, and that's what deck you play, or?
No, I got a D4 for that. And I got the D8. And this D6. No, here, okay, here, this is complicated. I'm not going to remember it, never mind. I was going to say D4, and that'll determine the operation. No,
Wow.
let's just add them together and higher first.
D12 and a D8?
Yeah.
Cool.
4 plus 9 is 13.
7 plus 11 is 18.
Nice.
I forgot what we were doing. Am I first?
You're first. And I don't know who you got, but...
I got Zaxara, because it's been a hot minute.
I got Drowning Emrakul.
Ooh.
Sun Quan is like, alright, I'll play some Magic. Fine.
Dude, he just, like, again...
He's good.
Once he learned that he's not going to get mugged at the party, he is
Yeah.
not... he keeps showing up.
Yeah, now it's like, alright, Sun Quan, go home.
Yeah, right.
We got work in the morning.
You can't tell me when to go home.
I'm the Lord of Woo!
Lord of Woo!
Yeah. You know, it's like, oh man, Joel Haver, who's like a YouTuber, who also, by the way, like, alright, Joel Haver does 2 styles of YouTube videos. One's animation, one's live action. And he kind of went viral recently, so he got enough money to, like, pay off some debt, buy a van, and just cart his way across the country, I guess.
Okay.
So he's got this, like, live action series which is like, man, this, like, when he was, like, taking off in a van, I'm like, this seems like the kind of guy who's lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Well, his first, like, live action thing, having taken his van across the country, is he meets some other YouTuber, kills them, and steals their, like, play button.
Oh, awesome.
Man has lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, I forget the point I was going with this. He recently had a video, I think. Hang on, it'll come to me. In the meantime, we said Alex is going first, and I should write these deck names in. Sun Quan is Lord of Wu. Oh, yeah. He did a recent one that was like, if Friends had a behind-the-scenes reality show, and they had, like, some key grip or something, because, like, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win. And they go, you're on the wrong set, this is Friends. And he's like, well, no, but not like that. They just have that arc.
I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm not here to win this game of Magic. I'm here to get 3 9/9 Krakens.
That's... I find that when you have a point to your deck, winning becomes a little less important.
Yeah.
I just want to see you go off.
Yeah. Well, listening to, what's that, the Command Zone podcast, and they were saying, like, once you're in the habit of, you will play another game, and you have played another game, like, when you just play a lot, it's less important to just win. You want to do other cool things.
Yes. I totally agree. Like, for instance, see Solemnity Decree of Silence.
Yeah. Solemnity Mystic Remora.
Yeah, that seems awesome.
That's so cool. I want to have a Mystic Remora and a Mystic Study. Pay 4 or I draw a card. You can have it. Alright, pay 2 or I draw a card. Fuck. Or is Mystic Study?
Pay 1.
It is when they play a spell.
Whenever they cast anything.
Yeah. Oh, and also whole new game Randall Slims. What a hand. What a hand.
Are you ready?
I pitched nothing.
I also
Lebowski.
pitched nothing.
Okay.
Watery Grave tapped. Your turn.
Nice, nice. Take the turn, draw this card. Swamp. Go.
What? The Seal of Orichalcos? I can't play this.
A few minutes later.
Island. Your turn. Now I activate.
Drown Catacomb. Tap on the side. Control an island or a swamp. And Sicko.
Ooh. Man. Let's talk about a card I wish I had last turn. We're going to go with a Hadana's Climb. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then if that creature has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, transform Hadana's Climb.
Cool. And then the transform version is like, it gets flying, that you can give a creature flying.
And +X/+X, where X is its power, yeah.
Nice.
And it's your turn. Hadana seeks power in the service of peace.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yep. That's what they all say.
Island go.
Hydra, specifically. A forest. Which will get me a Zaxara.
One cast.
Move to combat and put a +1/+1 counter on him.
Alright.
And it's your turn. Let's go.
Island. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Waiting for it.
Solemn Simulate Crow.
Ooh.
What a card, what a card. Search my for basic land tapped. Shuffle. And go.
What a card, what a card, what a card, what a mighty good card.
Have a swamp.
A Reliquary Tower.
Nice. It's a relatively good card.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Dan. Dan, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 blue. A Kindred Discovery. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Hydra. Whenever a creature you control of the chosen type enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card.
Cool.
So then I will pay 2 green to play a Mana Bloom for 1.
Nice.
Which comes in with a singular counter on it. I get a 1/1 Hydra. That when it enters the battlefield, I draw a card.
I have merely 2 tokens for you.
These are Hydras, not mirrors?
I merely have 2 Hydras for you.
Yeah.
I also have a fucking white and black cleric that I think gets made by Westvale Abbey for 5 mana, so I can just ditch that. Set.
Yes, sir.
Did you put a counter on something?
Good call. I will put a counter on my Zaxara.
Alrighty. I miss a land drop.
No.
Yeah, it sucks. It's not the end of the world, though. Because for my first trick, swing with a solemn.
Bummer. I take 2.
You say bummer. It's fine. For my second trick, Gilded Lotus.
Yeah, that'll fix some mana issues.
Kinda, yeah, a bit.
A bit. A bit.
Sego.
A Fetid Pools enters play tapped, and then I can cycle it for 2 colorless, but it is an island and a swamp.
At some point during your first main phase, Hero's Downfall.
I will tap it for 2 colorless mana. Or 2 mana.
Yeah. I should mention that I'm pretty sure the way one moves to a phase is you have to like pass priority with nothing on it. So then I could, but I don't want to get into
okay.
like.
So like, yeah.
I don't want to get into like I'm gonna move to combat and do the thing and I'll Hero's Downfall it because you know.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
if it happens during my upkeep, I can't float the mana,
That's true.
and you can kind of just do it during my upkeep. So we'll say you did during my upkeep. So I don't have those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, I prefer to do it during your main phase.
So I
I
have...
prefer to do it right before you go to combat.
Okay.
Not that it matters. Or, theoretically it might matter.
Then I have the 2 mana.
Yeah.
Great. So 2,
With which to have my commander.
3,
Command beacon, or whatever.
4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me. Yes, I will in fact play my commander again.
Okay.
Which is a Hydra entering the battlefield, so I draw. And then swing for 1,
Okay.
which is a Hydra attacking, so I draw a card. Sorry, 2, because I put a +1/+1 counter on him from the Hadana's Climb. And it's your turn.
Yeah, Hadana's Climb is not getting stopped.
Card is unbelievably good.
Fetid Pools intercept.
Yeah, quite believably, actually.
Well, as commanded by a certain terrible ninja. I believe it. 2, 3, 5, 6. That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Fucking Christ. Okay, no, that's not bad.
Greater Good, Long Rest, Sylvan Scrying, Morphic Pool.
My Urborg and Underground River go to the graveyard, but I'll have a Notion Thief.
No.
That was my first main
Oh,
phase. That's not the worst.
awful.
I'll leave my blocker up. Why not? And what I got there? 1, 2.
Hi.
Say go.
On this stage of a bunch of guys. I return my Mana Bloom to my hand because it has no counters on it. And draw.
Regular draw.
I got you and Urborg. I know. And then I waste a Maelstrom Pulse on your Notion Thief because I just don't like it.
I wouldn't if I were you. Yeah.
I have a Kindred Discovery out.
Yeah.
Urborg's nice, though.
Let me just remind you guys. Notion Thief. Commander legal. Alex chose a Maelstrom Pulse to hit 1 card, and it's not my commander.
Not often does that happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we tap 6 mana to play a Mana Bloom for 5.
Good plan.
So we get
Man says he
5
doesn't
mana.
like Simic.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if it's like Simic, but also with black, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the 2 best support colors in the entire game. And then a deck that I would just play the mono color of. Which is a Hydra entering the battlefield, so I draw. And you don't get the card instead.
I draw and get it, Adam. Yeah, I know. Awesome.
Move to combat, put a +1/+1 counter on this Hydra.
Yep. That's
Making
third.
it a 6/6.
That's 6th.
Which makes my Hadana's Climb flip.
Yeah, I shouldn't have wasted the Hero's Downfall. Just slowed that a bit.
And then I'll attack with this 2/2 Hydra.
Not even flying?
Nope, just
We can trade. No, I lied. I'll block with the Garuda.
Yeah. I just wanted to draw a card.
Fair.
And be like, haha, you can't.
You can't draw a card on my turn.
Yeah, and it's your turn.
Sweet. Draw a regular card. Hell yeah. It's a swamp. Which is the second best basic land at the moment. But
It's also a swamp.
it's also a land, so yeah.
I stand alone.
All right.
I never thought about it as if there's not 4 people on the stage with him singing it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so goddamn funny.
Whabam! This is a cool source. Oh wait, I lied. It's not. It's an instant. It's real cool.
I mean, what? There's nothing in my hand.
Yeah. I mean, what? This isn't like the only time I have cards in my hand. Swing with a Solemn.
Block with a Hydra.
Cool. Then in that case, I will respond, I guess, by rescuing from the underworld for 5 mana. As an additional cost to rescue from the underworld, sacrifice a creature. Return, choose target creature card in my graveyard, return that card and the sacrifice card to the battlefield under my control at the beginning of my next upkeep.
Beginning of your next upkeep.
Yeah.
Understood.
So, the only other creature in my graveyard is Notion Thief. I'm just going to make a note of them.
A note, Shinthi?
That's right.
Cool.
And also Exile, Rescue from the Underworld. Cool. But wait, there's more. Because I still got 5 mana remaining. Whabam. Whabam. Let's go.
Cool.
Isn't legendary. The Hermit's legendary.
No.
Fuck.
There goes my Nyx Bloom.
7 mana? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Plus a Shizo, Ancestral Visions, and a Death Sprout.
4 lands. There's all my land.
Yeah. Just in case you needed one.
All right. And I'll end my turn while I dig out a +1/+1 counter for my also Garuda.
Damn it! Now I don't have anything to. You're
Why?
such a butt.
No, you.
I know you. You ready for some jealous?
Is it a Cabal Coffers? Because I'm kind of jealous of
It's-
Cabal Coffers.
It isn't yet, but it is my 7th land of a different name.
Oh my god! Is it real? Oh my god, you
1,
actually
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
you have no 2 lands of the same name.
2 forests.
Oh, okay.
But everything else is a different name. Yep. So I get a 2/2 zombie.
Cool. Here, it's on the other side of this food.
Let my land get a 2/2 zombie.
Blocking with an ape look like a rumbe.
Oh, I thought you said fucking with an 8/8 looks like a Rambe. I don't think so.
Well, Goblin Sharpshooter took him down. No, it's only 1 damage.
Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 mana to juice.
To choose.
Yeah. It's like to use, but with a hard J. A Hooded Hydra for some amount of mana.
X +1/+1 counters.
When
Steal
it...
this thing and
Yeah,
read it.
go ahead.
Okay. When it dies, create a snake for each counter on it, and morph. Oh, hey, something to morph. When it's turned face up, put 5 counters on it. Shocked. Another morph card that is not disadvantageous for me to unmorph for you.
Yeah, right.
There's like 2, and both of them are like creatures you control get some kind of bonus till end of turn.
Yeah.
But they're still better unmorphed than morph. So
I think the only one that's worth hitting is the Willbender, which like changes the target spell or ability.
yeah, that's true.
You know, so like if there's nothing on the stack, it's fine. So I pay, what did I say? 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minus 2 is 8.
Strictly speaking, you said some amount. So
I did say some amount and then figured it out. So I get 10 +1/+1 counters on him. Ding. And then another guy with 10 +1/+1 counters on him.
as represented by this 0 on a D10. Couldn't fit a 10 on a, on a D10.
I'm just gonna use this 10. And I get 2 draw 2 cards.
Both Hydras.
Both Hydras. 6, 7, 8, but it doesn't matter because I have a Reliquary Tower. Perfect. And you've got a 7/7 Garuda and a 6/6 Garuda.
It's true. Now they
Cool.
will fly, but it costs you 3 minutes.
It cost me 3 mana to do it, and I really wanted a big Hydra. So I think we just passed the turn.
Okay. Untap. Beginning of my upkeep, I get back a Solemn and an Ocean Thief. Discard this basic land. Which is good, because I keep finding myself discarding lands.
Oh no. I guess that's okay. You can have.
Regular ass draw. What's in my deck, even?
I'll tell you what's not in your deck.
This magic card is about to change everything. Activating Seal of Orichalcos.
I kind of like that. My favorite one is the one that comes up the least.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
It doesn't come up. It's pretty much even.
Yeah, it's just like I've pressed that button a lot, and I think I've only heard the my once.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna start this duel off, Joey. What? He's like getting out of bed.
Yeah. For my first trick, I will Beacon of Unrest. Put target artifact or creature from a graveyard into the battlefield under my control. Sweet Nyx Bloom.
Oh.
And then shuffle Beacon of Unrest into its own library.
I think I respond to that.
Okay.
One.
So I think the counter it's going to go to the graveyard.
No, I'm not going to counter it. I'm just going to do something that's equally devastating. You're getting him.
Okay.
But I do Deathwind your Notion Thief.
There it is.
So I give him -1/-1 until end of turn.
Nice.
It makes me a 1/1 Hydra before it resolves, so you get to draw a card.
That's right. Woo.
And then here's an Nyx Bloom.
Sweet. And then I play a land for the turn. Thank God.
Oof. It's a lot like playing 3 lands for the turn.
I know, right? Tap a permanent. Oh, that's going to sit right next to my Gilded Lotus. 9.
Never got to do that
2
before.
is 6. Do I want to pay the mana for this to... I will not pay the 2 life. No, I will. I lied. I'm paying the 2 life. It's going to enter untapped.
Taps for more mana than you use life.
Exactly.
Use life. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. How about... Oh, the choices. The choices.
The horror. The horror.
Okay. We're going to say that's blue. Well, that's blue. Deadeye Navigator. I'm going to soul bond it with my Garuda.
Cool.
So that's 6.
Notion Thief is gone though.
Oh, yeah, it does die. Yeah.
Thank God.
6, remainder 3, all of which blue. Let's just tap 2 of these things I can tap for any color. Nirkana Revenant. Whenever I tap a swamp, have another black. And I'll be sure that the one untapped is a swamp.
Yeah.
So I got blue remaining. Yeah, 1 blue and 1. Yeah, I got 3 blue remaining. Let's do the Garuda once. Go down to 1 blue floating. Because it was 9 blue and it's cost 6.
Yeah. So that gives you 3 remaining.
Yep. So we're going to use 1 of the blue, exile it, return it.
Yeah. So this one, oh no, you paid the life. Yep. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
Okay.
yep.
So we Garuda.
That's some good shit.
You get nothing, Klavaski, nothing.
Well, then in that case, do I want a Wormcoil Engine or a Twilight Prophet? Twilight Prophet is flying, which I kind of need.
Which is kind of important right now, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Let's grab some flying. I'll have a Twilight Prophet. And I got a blue floating and a Fetid Pools untapped. What can even attack this turn? The Spark Double.
Yeah, Spark Double, Garuda, and Solemn, right?
Nah, Solemn and Notion Thief came back from Rescue from the Underworld.
Oh, yep.
So, Spark Double and regular Garuda. You got a 6/6 Hydra, a couple of big Hydras.
2 10/10s, yep.
Yeah. What do I got to deal with? All that shit.
And
Well,
1/1.
so I got a blue floating. I will float some amount of mana. I should probably figure this out. I will tap it for a blue, have you give me a black. Times 2, or no, times 3 is 3 of each.
It times 3 and then an additional black.
What's that?
The rules.
Which rules?
The rules of like doubling season and hardened scales.
Yeah.
It's multiplication and then addition.
Multiplication, then addition?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like if you had the doubling season or
Find
the
that out, though, but...
Mana Reflection and Nyx Bloom will get you times 6.
Yeah.
But Nyx Bloom and the additional just gets you the times 3 and then the +1. What was that called? Order of operations?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because let me tell you how good Mirari's Wake would be.
I mean...
Same with Torbran and Fiery Emancipation, you'll get the 3 times damage plus 2.
Let me search NTG, make sure I'm looking for that. Order multiple triggered abilities. Order multiple triggered abilities.
Yeah, because this is a triggered effect, and this is a state-based action. Because this is a replacement effect, so like
Replacement. Oh.
Yeah. Because it's
Then in that case, the replacement happens first.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you get the times 3.
Okay.
And
Then
then
in that
plus 1.
case, 3 blue and a black.
Yeah.
I
mean,
plus
still
my blue floating
really
is
fucking good.
4 blue and a black. Use one of those blue and a black. Go down to 3 blue. Now, I'm still gonna search. I'm still gonna do it. Search for a card. Put it in my hand.
You demonic tutor, yeah, that's what's happening. Okay. Yeah, I know there was an easier way of saying it than the rules, Alex.
Yeah, no. Well, no, but like the math order, I don't think matters because you put the abilities in any order. But if that's a replacement, it goes before a triggered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just took me a minute to remember how to phrase it.
That's
We used
fine.
to think it was like time stamped, so whichever one you played first.
That's what I was thinking you were gonna get at, but I was like, I don't remember that
There will
actually.
be no consequences.
Motherfucker. That's discard a card.
Oh my god!
I searched for.
Whoa! James Savage as fuck right now.
I mean,
I'll discard an Opal Palace from the 7 cards in my hand. How about you?
I'll discard a code select. Oh man, I got no hand cards in it, but Savage James. Oh man. You want to wait until when y'all had no cards in your hands? Yeah, that's true. Well, I still got 3 blue floating, right? So let's go rid of it again.
Damn, whenever anybody plays one of those, I really wanted to say, Toasty!
Good call. Well, the problem is we want it to be when it's very savage.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I left myself 3 blue mana. I'm gonna Deadeye Gorilla. Let's do that again.
Sure.
Oh, hell, fucking yes.
Lifeblood Hydra, Momentous Fall, Finale of Devastation, and a Forest. Lifeblood Hydra is X and 3 green, which is technically odd.
Yeah, mana value 3. The choices. Okay, do I want a Massacre Worm or Villas Broker of Blood?
Wow.
Probably Villas.
Cool.
Although you got 38 life and a 2/2, 2/3, 6/6. Yeah, so I'm not.
So,
those are
2/2 and a
ones-
1/1.
those are
These
ones-
these guys will go away.
I could annihilate those, but I'll just rather have the Villas. Too good. Can anyone attack? I'm gonna send this Spark Double. No, you got 10 deads. Go ahead. Savage, James. I love it.
It was like, internet helped you win last time.
That's
huh?
true. That's true. Buy me a loss.
Step right up.
You were the man.
Go fish. Cabal coffers.
This card is useless.
No, this card's great.
Wow, for the first time ever, that card's dead.
Now watch him, like... James, you got more? Do the discard a card immediately.
Oh my god, you're tapped out. What's the most terrifying thing in your side of the field?
An 8/8
Like
Garuda.
my Nyx Bloom?
Yeah, that too.
What's in my graveyard? Okay, those aren't bad. We'll use 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, I played a Cabal Coffers, which is another land with a different name. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for a Green Sun Zenith for 3.
Nice. Oh, you got a Cabal Coffers. That's the cool part of that card.
Yeah. It was a very difficult decision on whether to play the Field of the Dead or the Cabal Coffers last turn. So I get a 3/3 Hydra, which lets me draw a card.
It's your second zombie. Yep.
And I go look through my deck for a green creature with converted mana cost 3 or less and put it onto the battlefield. And then shuffle Green Sun Zenith into my library.
Oh, that's right. Green Sun Zenith in his deck where like most of his creatures are X and a couple green. And it goes into your hand, right?
Great, or onto the battlefield.
Oh, that's less cool. Pretty cool, but less cool.
Yeah, less targets for sure. And I'm really hoping the one card's in here. Wow, seriously? Way to build a deck, Alex. Wonderful. I don't think this is gonna hit fucking anything for me. Gotta tell you, I was really hoping I had a Eternal Witness.
It was only on loan. It was a temporary witness.
Yeah, alright, so I grab a Hungering Hydra and it dies.
When it dies, it's
So
for the number of...
Actually,
yeah,
no, it'll be this Voracious Hydra. For none, it comes in as a 0/1 trample.
Nice.
That when it enters, I either double the number of +1/+1 counters on it or have it fight a guy. I'll double the number of +1/+1 counters on it.
All right.
For the why not.
Hell yeah. Judges, what's 2 times 0? They said 300. No, wait, hang on. 0. Yeah, okay.
I draw a card.
And my notion continues to be not on the battlefield.
What's gonna do me a solid here? Like I just looked through the deck, didn't really find anything of use. We'll play an Unbound Flourishing.
A lot of things already. Isn't that like... I think I heard of that after facing Zexar a few times, and I was like, Alex, and you were like, that's gross.
It's so silly.
Yeah. Oh, these are not twisted.
So the X cost is doubled. If it's an instant or sorcery, it copies. So that's 1 and a green to regrow
Cool.
and get my Deathwind back.
Cool.
That's 1, 2, and tap the Cabal Coffers to float 1, 2, 3,
Probably
4,
a lot
5,
of black
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black mana.
Okay.
So I cast a Deathwind for 10. -1 is 9.
Okay.
So I give your Villas -9/-9. I give your Deadeye Navigator -9/-9.
Oh, no, Flourishing's copying it. Yep.
Yeah. I get a 9/9 Hydra and draw a card. There's a 9. I draw. Regrowth goes into my graveyard. I rethink my entire decision to not have an Eternal Witness in here. Let's swing in with 2 10/10s.
They all have trample, right? Somehow?
No.
No? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's some Hydra.
And then
Okay.
a 1/1.
Block one of your 10/10s with a Solemn. You got a 1/1? Yeah, sure. Block one of your Nyx Bloom. Solemn down, I'll draw a card.
3. I draw 3 cards.
And take 10. Go to 27.
Your turn.
All right, Twilight Prophet. Prophecy me a much better movie. At the beginning of if I have City's Blessing, probably. Reveal it. Shield or the Whispering One.
Wow.
Hell, I think other than like Villas, that's the best possible.
Yeah,
card.
I'd take 7.
Yeah, you take 7. Do I gain 7?
Yes,
I gain
you do.
X life. All right. Good call, Twilight Prophet. Hell yeah. Oh man. Again. Okay, no, I have 3 times as much mana. Okay, let's recount.
Right. God damn it.
+1 for almost all of them. So 4 a pop, 12 plus another 8, 20. That's probably enough. Okay. That's probably enough. That's 20. Here, let's actually count it like as though we know what we're doing. Okay. 4. 4 right off the bat. Sakashima! Creature in play. No, it's probably Garuda, right? Or Nyx Bloom. Let's Garuda. Garuda seems more fun.
Okay.
Fuck.
Tolaira West, Green Sun Zenith, Erebos' Intervention, and a Drowned Catacomb.
So nothing.
So nothing.
I just put the Cyclonic Rift in my graveyard, sadly, and grab a Cryptghast. Man.
Cyclonic Rift would fuck my day up.
It would. But now I'm getting 5 from this. And 5 from this is 10.
You're getting 5.
Yeah, times 3. +1, +1.
Oh,
and
'cause
they're
Crypt
swamps.
Ghast. I didn't.
Yeah.
You just got a Crypt Ghast. That makes
Right.
sense.
5, 10. And among those is 2 black, so Shieldred, shocked and
Yeah,
all
well,
that.
you sure?
Swamp Walk, that's cool. No haste, though.
Plenty of
remaining,
swamps on the board.
remaining 3 mana. Let's throw a swamp in the mix. We'll say that blue is left over somehow. Sun Quan! Like, what a guy. Finally showing up.
Yeah.
None of you guys have haste, so all my creatures gain horsemanship as long as Sun Quan is in play. This includes Sun Quan. Swing, 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 swing.
He is actually the Lord of Wu.
Yeah,
That's
Sun
awesome.
Quan, Lord of Wu.
I really want you to make a...
A Ric Flair alternate art?
Yep.
Yep.
so that's 6, 13.
17?
You just gonna kill me with this?
I think so. Oh, you know what? You're right. Yes.
I die.
Hell yeah.
Damn! Sun Quan win?
People, let me tell you about my Kraken's best friend. We were just talking about
How James empty your hand after you searched for a card. And then you
while
ended
I
up
was searching
winning.
for a card.
I can't believe you searched for a fucking Kozilek.
It's a good card. He's also like a beast when he comes out. And I also figured, he was going to be around long enough that... See, he also, like, when he comes out, you draw 4 or something. He's
Yeah,
terrifying.
he draws a bunch of cards. You have to cast him.
Yeah.
Which was the only redeeming thing about the
Eldrazi Titans.
Eldrazi's is that you had to fucking cast them.
For the most, yeah.
And then they made the second round where they're just like, nah, fuck that. Just exile any 2 permanents when he enters the battlefield. Why not?
Yeah. Okay,
That's a big Garuda victory.
yeah.